George Brown. Come forward. Who's his attorney?
Lynn's not here. Let me, you see who's here.
All right, so this is the final plea deadline date.
We'll take a trial date, Judge.
All right. State, how long do you expect the jury trial on Brown to be?
I didn't compare with the. I don't know.
Oh,
It's an assault.
yeah,
Probably-
yeah, 3 days.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial date,
The 17th. Oh.
August 17th. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Oh, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Who's here on Roland Almaguer?
Sure.
All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 0022954, State versus Roland Almaguer. Can I have parties announced?
Orlando Castañon for defense.
And are you Mr. Almaguer?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
It's Almaguer.
Almaguer.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, always correct me. Don't let me continue to do that. Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Probation, this is an application. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with driving while intoxicated third or more. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State recommends community supervision. There's $60 restitution to Texas DPS for testing. Restitution accounting, P.O. Box 15999, Austin, Texas. There's a number in the zip code that's missed for Austin, Texas. But it's Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. No gum chewing.
Spit it out.
Yes. Don't swallow it.
I thought you were gonna have me
Tell us that
put-
children, it would mess up your intestines.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph? I'm sorry, did both parties understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did you understand that as your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, DWI intervention, VIP live, ignition interlock for half the term, 2-year license suspension, MRT, sober support meetings, 10 days Bexar County Jail, or GPS in lieu of the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that those are recommendations from the state, and outside of the statutory issues, the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. Did I receive exhibit one not?
No objection, Judge.
All right, and State, do you have any objections to the 10 days being served on GPS? All right, State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, he's participated in several types of counseling. He's gone to a counselor. He went to San Antonio Recovery. I believe he understands he had an alcohol issue. He has since that time had no violations while he's been on both ignition interlock and a handheld device. I believe that this is a appropriate consequence for his actions. We just ask that you follow the agreement. I mean, in addition to actually the San Antonio Recovery Center, he also attended several AA meetings, did complete that certificate. I mean, the San Antonio Recovery, and again, he had gone to counseling with a licensed chemical dependency counselor.
All right. And who is he, is he currently in counseling?
I believe he is no longer in counseling. Is that right?
No, not anymore.
All right. When's the last time you had alcohol?
Since that night.
All right, so you're one of the people who cannot drink alcohol and know when to stop, right?
Correct.
So what I can tell you, on this probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic. I work at Boeing.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
15 and 9.
And he currently has children. The mother of his children and him do not live together. He lives alone, and he's the only person with a vehicle in his household.
Okay. And does that vehicle have ignition interlock on it?
It currently does, yes.
All right. All right. With regards to the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, I can give you 10 days in the Bexar County Jail. It'll start now, or I can place you on GPS. So let's start with, do you prefer the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail, or do you wish to have GPS?
For the GPS.
Now, here's the thing with GPS. If you don't want to work and you want to be on full GPS, the GPS will only be on for 10 days. If you want partial GPS, and the partial GPS I will give you is for employment only, it will be 20 days. Which do you prefer?
20 days.
All right, so there's going to be 20 days GPS. Partial for employment only, in lieu of the Bexar County Jail, 10 days. And the court is proceeding with 20 days GPS because of overcrowding at the jail and health issues. And the court is finding that it would be a undue detriment to this defendant if he were to serve the 10 days in the Bexar County Jail and could possibly lose employment and therefore not be able to support his children. Court is going to sentence you to 5 years in prison, suspended and probated for 4 years, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, make sure he's tested for alcohol, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm gonna order parenting classes. Once parenting classes is completed, 60 hours of the community service restitution will be deemed satisfied. The remaining hours, you can either do them in the heat in San Antonio, or they will be deducted at 1 hour for every sober support meeting that's completed, and the previous sober support meetings you have done do not count towards that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
DWI intervention course, VIP live, ignition interlock for half the term, Field visits 1 time per month for 2 months. There's a 2-year license suspension. Probation. I'm going to ask for a TAP evaluation, follow recommendations. You need to let them know the previous treatment you've had since this offense. If TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need? Yes.
I didn't hear anything about the restitution.
Thank you. There's to be a restitution of $60 for testing to Texas DPS located, well, you would have to pay it to Restitution Accounting at P.O. Box 15999 Austin, Texas. I'm sorry, I don't have the zip code. We're missing a number on the zip code. Anything else, probation? And there's going to be a $0 fine.
Thank you, Judge. I would ask that as part of his bond, he was required to have ignition interlock and a handheld device, that he have the handheld device removed. It's an additional fee that he's had no violations since November when he was put on this device.
All right, probation, any objection to removing the handheld device and keeping the ignition interlock? All right, so remove handheld device.
No, Judge.
All right, anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Here's the thing. Your attorney will tell you, and I tell people this all the time, maybe it's going in one ear and out the other, but maybe not. I don't think your attorney can tell you he's ever had someone who was charged with intoxication manslaughter or intoxication assault who comes to their office and said, I just want to let you know, my intent when I went out that night was to get drunk, was to lose normal use of my mental and physical faculties and hit somebody or kill somebody. Have you ever had anybody tell you that?
No.
You know what ends up happening? Somebody just starts drinking, they don't stop, they get behind the wheel, somebody doesn't tell them or take their keys, and they end up killing someone. And for you, that could be your children. You understand? All right, so make better choices. And if you feel as though you're going to take a drink, you need to make sure you have a sponsor so you can call them. And if you feel that the conditions I've given you are not enough to keep you sober, just let probation know. Nobody's going to revoke you for calling in saying you need more help. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
Judge.
it. Thank
Maybe
you.
you-
Welcome so much, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Joshua Estrada. Hello, how are you doing?
Good.
I'm doing great. So how old are you? 23? How's life been treating you so far outside of probation?
Good.
Okay.
Judge, if I may, this
Yes.
is a compliance hearing. A supplementary report was sent into the court, alerting you that his case was up for, expiration.
Mhm.
And it's set to expire on the 11th of this month, Judge. However, there are a couple of things that have not been completed. That being the MRT course, the 100 hours of community service, and then there's some delinquent fees that need to be paid.
All right.
I do want to point out that when he does finish the MRT course, you have allowed credit for the 100 community service hours. Mr. Estrada reports to me that he's currently actively involved in the MRT course. He has 6 classes under his belt. He has 6 more classes to go. It's just, it was a financial issue. However, he says that he can pull together the money to finish off his payments with the MRT course and complete the course.
All right, what have you learned so far in the MRT course? Yes, what have you learned so far?
Decisions,
And cross your hands.
Yes.
our decisions, like making the right decisions and things before you do.
So are you able to think before you make your decisions now? Yes. All right, and so you're employed?
Yeah.
What, yes. What do you do?
Do order selecting,
I'm sorry, what?
order selecting.
What
Like,
is that?
like pallets, and I put stuff on the pallet and throw it in the 18,
So how long have you been doing that?
6 months.
All right. So are we going to have any more issues with you committing the offense of criminal trespass? All right. Do you have a place to live?
Yes.
And who lives there with you?
Dad, little brother.
All right. So then we want to,
All of his UAs, and I just checked his latest UA for just this month, all of them were negative. There has been no issues with the 3 listed victims with the no contact order. He did complete the intensive outpatient treatment. He completed his UA hotline. There was a sanction for him to do AA meetings for 90 days. He completed all of those, Judge.
so do you have your life together?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yes.
So what is different about you from when I first saw you till now? Help that help.
I make good decisions now.
Okay. So the money that you're being paid from your employment, does some of that go towards household?
Yes, I help my mom. Help my mom a lot. And right now my car, it messed up, so I'm fixing my car too.
All right. Are we going to see you in the criminal justice system again? Okay. So here's the thing. You got to keep making good decisions. Otherwise, you're going to be back here. And remember, your parents only want what's best for you. There are some people who have parents, and guess what? They're done with them. They wouldn't even let them stay with them having this. Okay? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to release him. Don't go out celebrating, because celebration leads you back here sometimes. And if there's any wisdom I can impart upon you, it is this: nothing good happens after 10. I used to say when I was younger, nothing good happens after midnight, but nothing good happens after 10, because 1, either you're still at work, or 2, you have insomnia. So don't go out at the clubs, don't do crazy things. Understand? I don't know if it's true, but there's a quote they say to Denzel Washington, which is that they attribute to Denzel Washington. And that quote is, you go to the party and you got to leave the party before the devil shows up. Leave the party before the devil shows up. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is this effective today, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Who's next?
Antonio Garcia, please 6 down.
Hello.
How you doing, Howard?
I'm doing great. So what is happening with this case?
Yes, Your Honor, discovery looks completed this time. It's the first setting, so did receive an offer. My client wants to go over the evidence with me to see what our options are. We're requesting a plea bargain deadline date, Judge.
Okay.
Would the court be able to entertain the date of Thursday, August 27th?
Yes. Norma, set this for August 27th for a plea deadline date.
Yes.
Yeah, that day.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Amber Tellis. I don't think that's pronouncing that correctly, Norma. Tejas. See, that's why I can't get my pronunciations correct. She's like, tell us. I knew it wasn't tell us.
Build next to each other, make the wise.
Yes.
Yes.
Will you tell Miss Ferguson that?
Go see it.
So why are we here on this case?
It was set for discovery, still collecting it. It's internet issues. It's not the state's fault. It's there. It's voluminous though. Unfortunately, this case was linked up with a shooting that happened at the same time, unrelated to my client's case, but there's just voluminous amounts of videos I'm trying to dig through.
Okay. So is the discovery in existence? Do
It's-
you have it? It's just you need to go through it?
I'm going through it to make sure it's all there. So far, what I've been through is completely irrelevant to her case, but it's linked up to the case. But I still having to go through it. I'm still searching for the relevant portions to make sure I have all relevant discovery.
All right, Norma, recall for 45 days discovery.
The 21st number.
You know what? That day I'll always remember. Vashawn,
Yes, Judge.
Earth, Wind and Fire Day.
yes.
Here you go.
She just put it on September 21st. Do you remember that day? Charles Bonk, do you remember that day?
Yes.
Why do you remember that day? What happened on that day? Because that's the day my daddy died.
No, that's pretty.
No, that was the 23rd of September and not September 21st. You're right, Charles. Thank you. The 23rd was the day my daddy died.
Nice.
Yeah,
After we sign it, maybe
yes,
be excused.
you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, do you remember September? All right, who's next?
Jordan Rose on page 3 down.
Jordan Rhodes. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Day is plea deadline date.
Yes, we conferred this morning. The state, in talking with the complaining witness, found out some information that needs to be investigated that could be mitigating or
It's sensitive.
And if this goes to trial, how long are you all expecting trial?
2 days, 5 days.
All right, Norma, I need another plea deadline date and jury trial date. It will not be extended further. 3 days, it's on the family violence side. 3 to 4 days, they're saying.
I can do the number 8.
September 8th. See you all then.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Roger Anthony. Where is he?
he's in the box, Your Honor.
Come down, Mr. Anthony. All right, what's happening with this case on discovery?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe I have all the discovery, and the state and I have had a discussion about potential suppression issues. They're gonna take a moment to review it, and then I'm gonna file my motion, and hopefully we'll have an answer by the next.
So you're all having a motion to suppress hearing?
We may, Judge, she's gonna file her motion. I don't know if the court just wants to set a loose one, and I will review and then let defense know if I agree or not. So we'll move it along. So,
Okay. All right, Norma,
yes, ma'am.
set this for a motion to suppress in September.
That's fine. Judge.
And if y'all come back before then, you can come back before then.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Do it on Monday afternoon, maybe?
I can do. I have September 14th open.
All right, September 14th, but not September 23rd. Okay,
It's in the afternoon, correct?
yes. Oh, no, I'm just joking.
That was
All
my
right.
only case on your docket, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
you're welcome. Marianne DeHere,
She's in custody.
come down, please.
It's gonna be just a private homicide law.
Okay, so on this, today is plea deadline date. What are we doing?
We're gonna set it for the next available trial, Judge.
All right, Norma,
Yes, ma'am.
Set this for trial the week of August 17th because I don't want any decompensation.
Yes, Judge.
We'll do.
What date?
August, we can do the 18th.
August 18th?
Sounds good, Judge.
All right, thank you. Thank you. And if there's an issue with the clothing exchange, just let the court know before then.
Okay, yes.
Thank you.
There will, because she doesn't have family in town, Judge. They live in.
Okay, you
So
do it.
I'll have to, yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Who's
Who's next?
I
am.
Robert Pettit.
Robert Pettis.
Come on up. So Judge, it's a PSI and a sentencing and I'm in an NPR, so I don't know what you have and what you don't have.
Okay, they
Do you-
gave me the MT.
Do you have the MTR? Do you have the PSI?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna give you all that.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Michelle? Thank you. Oh, here we go. They put it
Okay,
in my
perfect,
email.
perfect.
Okay. Okay, so this is this, and this is the motion to revoke.
Yes,
Here we are.
and everything is supposed to run concurrent, just to,
Okay. So does he only have two cases?
he has the two new number ones and the MTR.
Okay. All right, court is calling.
Rated as 8.
Sure. Okay, if you will just step back a little bit, we're gonna call you up as soon as he comes back. Who's next?
Page 9, one down. I don't know how to say his name.
Samansky, Corbin Samansky. All right, so what are we here for in this case?
It was a restitution. There's still some undecided amounts on restitution that still be due. I've conferred with the state. They still don't have an exact number, so we're gonna ask the court for some more time. He's on probation. He's doing well. This is just the culmination of the restitution events.
All right, how much time are you gonna need to have restitution? Because we've been doing this for a while.
Of course, Judge. We'd asked for 2 weeks. I think we're almost there. We're just trying to do the calculations between crime victims compensation and who the 75% that has been decided is going to. And we just need a little more time for that, Judge.
All right, Norma, recall this for a final restitution hearing in 3 weeks.
My client works out of town. May he report by Zoom on
Yes.
that day? Okay, thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am, I can do August 27th.
Let me look, hold on. Can we do the next week, please?
Sure.
You want the 31st?
Yes, the 31st is perfect.
All right, we'll be back on August 31st and you can appear by Zoom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Ms. Christian, yes.
Thanks. Pettis.
All right, we're gonna start with the sentencing cases.
Okay.
All right, court is calling 2026 CR 002608 and 2026 CR 002606, State versus Robert Christopher Pettis. Can I have parties announced?
Yes, Judge. Brandon Prater for the state.
Melissa Christian for the defendant.
All right. And are you Mr. Pettis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, on both of these cases, you're charged with intoxication assault with a vehicle. According to your plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. The state is opposed to your application. And there are several cases that are to run concurrently. These cases are to run concurrently as well as the motion to revoke.
Correct.
Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
We have to, state has no objections, and we ask that you take judicial notice of this.
Yes, Judge, we've reviewed it. We have a few things that we'd like to mention to the court about the PSI.
Yes.
So the first thing is that guilt minimized that they check off on that first page. I just wanted the court to know because he's very, very remorseful, and they report that he is very, very remorseful about what has happened. So I just wanted to make the court aware of that. And then there is a notation that he is scheduled for a Takumi in November.
Okay.
So I do believe that they feel like that he needs some services there. In addition, there is a notation about restitution. And I believe that the court would need to have a restitution hearing because based on what I've looked at, Judge, I don't believe that those amounts are appropriate under the statute.
$640,000.
Well, he actually says that the majority of that has been paid by the VA. I think he's out $1,000, to be honest. But I do believe that there are some other numbers that are not taking into account insurance payments and Victim Crime Act payments.
Okay. All right, any witnesses?
No, Judge, only audience.
Defense, any witnesses?
Only argument, Judge.
All right, state you are opposed. You may
Yeah.
proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Reason we are opposed to this, it's a quick rendition of the facts of the case from stipulated evidence. Mr. Perez was driving the wrong way on Wurzbach Parkway. He came with a back of the blood alcohol content of 0.178. That was also mixed in with Xanax. He was going 49 miles an hour right before the impact. We only applied his brakes 1 second before the impact. There was a head-on collision, Judge. 2 people were in the vehicle, Jeffrey Arnold and Diamond. Jeffrey is still having trouble walking after about 6 surgeries, and Diamond ruptured her intestines, a bit of which had to be removed, and she also had 6 or 7 surgeries herself. All of this while the defendant was on deferred, not 4 months, for an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. From the PSI, I found one spot that was interesting. On page 11, 4 lines down, they're asking the defendant about his alcohol consumption on probation, and he said, and I quote, he stated, "When I started my deferred case, I started drinking more." Judge, I think that from this, from the injuries that were made, from the reckless disregard for the law and for society's well-being that the defendant has shown, and for the fact that he has not been able to go 4 months without getting a new number 1 and also to continue drinking, I don't believe that he's a good candidate for probation. And we would ask that because of the dangerousness to society, that you sentence him to 10 years in prison.
Judge, Mr. Perez is 23 years old. This was a horrible, horrible accident for which he has taken full responsibility. I believe that the statement pointed out by the prosecutor is an indication of why the probation department wants him to have a Takumi. I believe that there are issues that have taken place in this individual's life that has caused him to react this way. I believe this alcohol, just by way of explanation and not by way of excuse, is something that he's been doing to self-medicate. He had a very difficult childhood. He has expressed great remorse. He has the ability to get a job. He has a high school diploma. He has a 5-year-old child that he wants to be able to be better for. We realize that this is a horrible set of facts and a terrible situation where he was just placed on deferred, where the court was gracious enough to give him deferred on an ag assault. And 4 months later, here we are on this case. However, Mr. Perez, I believe, would be able to, with the assistance of some of the services that probation has to offer, I think that that would be a much better and far better situation for Mr. Perez than just going to prison. I believe that he would definitely benefit from all of the things that probation has to offer and all of these classes. Just as an aside, Judge, on the motion to revoke, he was supposed to take parenting classes, which he did take in the jail, and I have the certificates for those. But that was one of the issues on the MTR. So I did want to let the court know about that. So we are asking the court, even if it is a 10-year term, I do not believe that you will see Mr. Perez. He has been just extremely remorseful. He's been devastated by his actions. I mean, clearly we know the other parties were devastated, but he has been devastated that he caused that. And so we're asking the court to take all of that into consideration.
All right. And just so the record is clear, the fact that he received deferred adjudication for aggravated assault was because that was the plea bargain agreement that was reached between parties. So when is this Takumi evaluation to be completed? Probation.
I believe it said it was set November something.
No problem.
Here we go. It's set for November 12th. It's on page 10.
So is it to be completed on November 12th?
So the mental health evaluation was completed on the 30th of June. And it was recommended for further evaluation for Tacoma, and that is set right now at November 12th.
And that's not going to be moved, correct? It'll be November 12th.
I think it's where it is moved sooner.
All right. So this is what the court's going to do, and the court can only do this if the defense waives certain things. One, I always love to have more information than have little information. This case, state, I know you're asking for 10 years. I know the defense is asking for probation. They're saying that they need to do this Tacoma evaluation. The Tacoma evaluation will give me more information. One, if I give him deferred, that will probably let me know if I should or should not. If I decide not to give him deferred and send him to prison, the Tacoma would give me information with regards to the amount of time. So defense, the court can recall this. Norma, are we able to recall this for November 16th?
Yeah.
I can recall it for November 16th. Are you waiving any type of due process issues?
I am.
All right, so we'll come back on November 16th. The court will make its decision at that time. If you all want to have more witnesses for me to hear from, you're more than welcome to bring more witnesses. But I know where both parties stand.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Marion?
Casey Mariano. All right, what is happening with this case, counsel?
Conferred, we have an agreement. Part of that agreement calls for her to enter a plea in county court next week on the 11th. We'll resolve this case.
All right, Norma, if you can recall this on the 11th, and if everything is taken care of, then we'll take care of it.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Ms. Ferguson will give you the reset form. Ovalle? And Deputy Laura, we're still taking our recess at noon. I think I speak for the whole platoon when I say that we, right?
Sworn in, has Alexander been sworn in? Okay, good.
All right, so where are we on discovery?
I've been working with Ms. Galloway.
Okay.
And so there's still some outstanding discovery, but she's been working on it and we're getting there. It's just voluminous, as you can imagine.
Norma, I need a 45-day reset for discovery.
September 22nd.
Okay.
All right.
Judge, my client's having surgery at the beginning of September. Can he report by Zoom if he's still in the recovery mode?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And actually, it's discovery, so he can be by Zoom.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Good job.
Derek Alexander.
I'm present for him, Judge. It's a plea. That's it for now. You can go. All right, let's talk soon. Okay, thank you.
Is this an application?
No, it's straight misdemeanor JSAT.
All right, court is calling 2026 CR 006933 State versus Derek Alexander. Can I have parties announced?
Charles Buck, Derek Alexander.
Are you Mr. Alexander?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I did, and I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Alexander, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding as presented?
Judge, will be proceeding on lesser included offense of Class A misdemeanor assault.
Any objection?
None, and they're also, not that they would apply, but they're also waiving the enhancements.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? State is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury as a Class A misdemeanor. The range of punishment is up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. If you have a plea, the court does not have to follow the plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call on the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, that led to the reduction.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Absolutely.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is. I do.
Thank you. Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promise you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand that? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 128 days in the Bexar County Jail. According to the paperwork, they're telling me that judgment would be satisfied. There's a $0 fine, and you're to plead to a Class A misdemeanor assault bodily injury. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motion?
No, Judge.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Judge Garza, exhibit number one, including all attached.
We have reviewed the same and have no objections.
State you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court will review the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty of the lesser included offense, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Do you own Leaf Lounge or have any connection with them?
No.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 128 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $0 fine. There's to be no contact with Leaf, L-E-A-F, Lounge at 6220 Benz Eagleman Road. And the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea, because I followed your plea, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony this is not a felony conviction. Go forth. Don't go to that lounge anymore. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Have a seat, so we'll take you in.
Who's next?
Kevin Williams, page 1 at the bottom.
Kevin Williams. Hello, Mr. Williams. Good morning. All right, you're here back today to get a jury trial date.
Yes, sir. I did concur with the forensic chemist. Like she is available the week of 9/14 through 9/18. I know last time there was mention of a murder, that's the following week. So
All right, so you want it, what week do you want it set for?
9/14.
All right, Norma, we need a jury trial, 9/14. That week.
I can do the 15th, November 15th.
All right, so
If you want to start on the Monday, which is 14th.
we can do a selection on the 14th. All right, so you guys will be back on 9/14 for jury trial.
And I did receive the Verizon records today.
All right, thank you. Ms. Abrams, there's Isabel Arias on Zoom now.
Client, just to check the status on how things were going. You recall this was the young lady that moved to California with her stepmother.
Yes.
Yes, Judge, I represent her. So she's currently inpatient at the Salvation Army.
Okay.
She's doing well, but I did communicate the Zoom information to her,
Oh.
to her case manager there. She said,
Hello, Miss Arias, how's everything going?
Everything's going good.
All right, is it hot in California?
It's good.
All right, is there anything that you need from us or that we can do to help you?
Nothing that I could think of specifically. I have won awards. I won the extra mile award yesterday.
Oh, awesome. Congratulations. Yes. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And so have you been able to be in contact with family in California while you're there or friends?
I have been able to make my doctor's appointment, but for these first 30 days, I have been on a blackout. It's where access to basically outside world is not permitted other than doctor's appointments.
Okay. All right. Well, you're getting there. I know everything is going to go well. I'm glad you're in a good place, in a safe place. But don't hesitate.
Yes, thank you.
Let us know if you need anything, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then Attorney Munoz will stay in contact with you as well, all right?
All right.
And we'll use this same link. So what I'm going to do, since you have the blackout, you say for 30 days?
Yes, ma'am. This will be my first and second week until I will have completed that blackout.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you for a final status, and it'll be by Zoom with the same link. And we're going to do that 45 days, you think, counsel?
I think that would be good, Judge, yes.
All right. So we're going to have another Zoom with you in 45 days. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
And congratulations on your award. Norma, what date?
You said 45 days?
Yes. All right. So we're going to bring you back on October 5th, and it'll be by Zoom. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Keep up the good work. You're looking great.
Thank you very much. I got a new haircut as well.
Oh, it looks awesome. You know,
Thank you very much.
Our court reporter was a stylist. Well, she still is a stylist. When she sees people who need help on our staff, she just goes to work and brings her scissors. So I will tell you, she's given a thumbs up to your style.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you, Renee.
Of course, Your Honor.
Jesse De Hoyos. Court is calling 2026 CR 000448, State versus Jesse De Hoyos. Can I have parties announced?
Brandon Brady for the city.
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. De Hoyos.
And are you Mr. De Hoyos?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, you entered a plea to stalking. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 5 years in the prison. The state is opposed to your application. They're taking in consideration 2025 CC 010128. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
We have, Judge, we have no objections, and we ask that you take judicial notice of the PSI.
Yes, Your Honor. We've had an opportunity to review. There are no corrections from the defense at this time.
All right, any witnesses?
We do, Judge.
All right.
Judge, the state calls Mrs. Vanessa Sandoval.
All right, Vanessa Sandoval.
Mr. De Hoyos, back over here, put your back against the counter.
Hello. All right. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. Oh, state your name.
Vanessa Sandoval.
All right, you may proceed, state.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Ms. Sandoval. So, let's start. Are you nervous today? Oh, I need you to.
I'm sure that you're nervous today.
Yes, but I'm willing to testify and speak.
All right, thank you.
All right. Ms. Sandoval, how do you know Jesse De Hoyos?
He lives a few blocks away from my house.
Okay.
And one of the problems with Mr. De Hoyos start?
And approximately 2025.
They're right around January?
Yes.
Okay. Did Mr. De Hoyos show up to your house with a gun?
Yes, I have evidence. I have video surveillance. I sent those videos to the detective that was able to take my case.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming in to testify. Did you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Do you have any witnesses, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Court will hear argument.
Judge, from the stipulated evidence, Ms. Sandoval has made 13 reports regarding Mr. De Hoyos showing up to her home. Those include the defendant saying, quote, "Come outside, you bitch, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to burn your house down." He has multiple instances of throwing rocks at Mrs. Sandoval's home. He has been reported shouting, "I'm going to kill you" at Mrs. Sandoval's house. And this has been going on from January 2025 up until he was finally arrested for it on August 10th of 2025.
Okay, thank you. Defense?
Yes, Your Honor. I know the court has reference to the PSI reports. They are neighbors, so some of these interactions could have been limited to him just of a non-nefarious character just walking home, things of that nature. There's been no terroristic threats, no other charges stemming aside from just the complaints of him being around the area. But with that aside, Judge, looking to the root cause of his issues, he's had 2 convictions on misdemeanors, 3 convictions on felonies for minor things. But he does have bipolar disorder, as well as he was candid and open with the PSI interviewer, stating that he did use heroin and meth daily. In fact, that on the alleged dates of this offense, that he was under the influence of drugs and alcohol, which he attested to in the PSI. He does get disability for bipolar disorder, and he's gotten that for a while. He gets $900 in benefits for that. So he is an individual with need. He hasn't had the opportunity to have meaningful treatment, Judge. So, and speaking about the case options with my client, he wants to work on himself. He in fact stated he wants to get his life straight. And I agree, he needs to get his life straight, but he needs the help of this court. He needs the resources available to him to make that change. Without having that opportunity for change, it's just going to be more of the same, where he's going to continue to use drug and alcohol and not make the best decisions, which is what I think landed him here, Judge. So we're asking for him to be considered with probation. And I told him, if considered on probation, you're going to be subject to rigorous conditions of the court. We're asking for a referral for the felony drug court, because I think that they're trained at dealing with the ailments that Mr. De Hoyos has been suffering for some time. And we do feel for the person affected by Mr. De Hoyos' actions, but a lot of this is things that he's dealing with internally, that he has a disease that he needs help with. So we're asking for the opportunity to get help so we can break this cycle and get him good where he's not a threat to anybody in the community.
All right. So, Mr. De Hoyos, I want to let you know, I've read the stipulated evidence. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation. So the court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 5 years in prison, give you credit for any time served. Taking consideration 2025 CC 010138. I'll request the therapeutic community for him counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll ask that it be for mental health and substance abuse. And there's to be no contact with the complainant.
Yes, Your Honor. And I know that he had accrued some time in custody awaiting this offense. Can he have access to that? I think I need to double check. He may have been transferred to facility. So can I get those dates to the court?
Yes, he'll receive credit for any inpatient treatment time, because I noticed that at one point he was found incompetent and he's entitled to that time.
Great, Your Honor. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am, I did not.
All right. Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there any victim impact?
No, Judge, there's no difference.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And just
Maybe-
make sure you have those dates for the clerk.
I'll verify those and get them right to the court.
Thank you. Who is here on Jose Salazar?
Council President, Judge.
All right. Court is calling 2026 CR 000424 and 2026 CR 00426, State versus Jose Salazar. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Yes, Judge. Running for State. Robert Ariano for the defendants.
Good morning. And are you Mr. Salazar?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea to a cap of 10 in each of these cause numbers. I'm sorry, in the cause number ending in 26, you entered a plea to robbery, a cap of 10 years. The state is opposed to your application. And in the cause number ending in 24, you entered a plea to a cap of 2 years and the state is opposed to your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, Judge, state of no objections, and now see you take judicial notice of the PSI.
Yes, Judge, I just want to confirm that you have the supplemental attachments that were added to this PSI,
Let me check.
including a statement of responsibility by my clients and also the psychological evaluation done by Dr. Heather Holder.
Yes, I do have the supplementals. I have the employment, the character letters, the psychological and the school. I have all those.
And the statement of responsibility?
Yes.
Okay,
Any objections to the courts reviewing those documents?
no objection.
Okay. All right, this is what we're going to do with this because there are a lot of letters in here. And I don't review the letters until nobody has any objections to my reviewing the letters, and it's already 12:06. So we're going to take a recess and I'm going to have everyone back at 1:30. And then I'll read all of the letters. So just so I'll make sure I have it, I have a character letter. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 character letters. I have an employment letter. I have letter number 5. I don't know what that is. I haven't opened it. I have a psychological, a school schedule. I have, let me see, something that is a PDF. I have the supplemental signed. The school letter. And I have his statement, taking responsibility.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so let me review those because I don't like to have not reviewed things. Okay, all
I'll
right.
return at 1:30.
All right, thank you. All right, what is going to be happening with Jose Faircloth? Yes.
Last time we were here, Your Honor, we had
Mhm.
It was voluminous to say the least. We're still going through everything. I was going to ask, see if we could get an extension on that plea deadline.
All right, Mr. Faircloth, come down.
Whatever it's worth, Your Honor, there is a co-defendant that has a plea deadline in September.
Okay. Who is the co-defendant?
Jasmine Presenia.
All right, State, do you have the cause number of the co-defendant on this case? Thank you. And who would you all be proceeding on trial first?
That I do not know. I know Brandon has been handling Faircloth and Megan has been doing Miss Persino.
Okay.
And I think Persino, they were working toward a resolution.
Okay.
So probably this one.
Okay.
And then Jasmine Persino's case is gonna be 2025 CR 008704. And then she also has 2026 CR 004912. And then a family violence.
Okay. And is she on bond?
She,
If,
yeah, I mean, obviously is lady. I believe.
Okay.
Nope, she's in custody, sorry. She is in custody and she said on 9/3.
Norma, set this on. Okay, what is this date from September 9th through 11th? No, a judicial conference, so no jurors are available. What is that?
The jury. So they don't have any juries available.
I have a judicial conference on that date?
All of it.
No, I've decided not to attend. I can't spend my time, doing things that have no meaning. It's like all of the meetings that people will have sometime. I'm like, this could have been handled in an email. Why are we having a meeting and we're not solving anything? Oh, yes. And I just want to send an email. This could have been handled in an email. Let's handle it in an email. All right, so Deputy Laura, I know you all like to keep people separate. Are you okay to have him on the 3rd with the co-defendant? See? Thank you. I know you can handle it. All right, Norma, this is your final plea deadline date on November 3rd. I'm sorry, September 3rd. If an agreement is not reached by that time, you're coming back on jury trial on September 8th, and they will have jurors on that date.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, thank you. Is there anything else?
That was it.
All right, thank you. Look at you solving problems. All right, what is happening with Juan Munoz? Yes. Deputy Laura, this is Juan Enrique Munoz. He's on page 4. All right. Hi. So this has been reset for plea deadline date and it's set for today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
We conferred. We're asking for a jury setting.
All right. So this is tampering with electronic monitor. Norma, recall this on the 18th for jury trial. All right, once you sign the reset form, you excuse, I need an acknowledgement of discovery before you all leave.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. You're welcome. Oh, did you guys want a bench trial?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Hello, we are back.
Did you go anywhere to eat?
Oh, of course. Oh, look, now we're having conversations. Now, I ended up going to have a nice salad. You know, I've discovered I try a lot. If you don't eat anything heavy at lunch, but something that's healthy at lunch, you'll still be awake for today, and your mind will be functioning very well. And I'm sorry, just 1 second, I have to sign this that they sent to me that needs to be signed now. All right, are the parties ready?
State's ready, Judge.
Okay.
Defense ready, Judge.
All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 000426 and 2026 CR 000424, State versus Jose Ismael Salazar. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Brandon Prater for the state.
Robert Ariana for the defendant.
All right. So we had a tentative beginning to this hearing. There were several documents that were submitted to the court through email, and there were no objections to the court reading those, so I read those over the break. There was no objection to the court reviewing the PSI and TAP evaluation, so I reviewed the PSI and TAP evaluation. So as previously stated, and cause number 2026 CR 000424. According to your plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 2 years in the state jail facility. This will run concurrent with 2026 CR 000426. And in cause number 2026 CR 000426. According to your plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years to the lesser included offense of robbery, and it's to run concurrent with 2026 CR 000424. And in each of the cause numbers, the state is opposed to your applications. Are there any corrections or additions to the PSI report from either party?
Not from the state.
Not from the defense, Judge.
Okay. Oh. All right, any witnesses state?
Judge, not from the state, but we do have victim impact.
All right, any witnesses?
Yes, Judge.
All right, you may call your first witness.
Defense calls Mr. Patterson. Lloyd Patterson.
You're back against the counter. Hello. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, please.
All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure you keep your voice up because the court reporters have to hear. All right, if you state your name for the record.
My name is Lloyd Patterson.
All right, Defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Patterson, can you tell the court where you work?
I currently am the CEO of the Urban Apostles.
Can you tell the court what Urban Apostles is?
The Urban Apostles is a nonprofit organization that provides reentry services to justice impacted youth.
How long have you been at this role?
Well, I've been mentoring for about 20 years, but the Urban Apostles has been in existence for 4 years in the state of Texas.
Okay. And mentoring for 20 years, can you tell me about the position you held prior to Urban Apostles?
I worked for Rise Recovery and Rise Inspire Academy, to be exact.
Okay. What did you do with Rise Recovery and Rise Inspire Academy?
At Rise Inspire Academy, I was a recovery coach and a youth gang intervention expert.
Okay. Can you describe to the judge what the mission statement for Urban Apostles is?
Our mission statement clearly states that we reach the so-called unreachable and teach the so-called unteachable, transforming perceived community asset liabilities into community asset.
Okay. What services does this organization provide?
We provide intervention and prevention services. Our intervention services are surrounded around justice impacting young people. We walk them through an 8-week curriculum. We do not conflict resolution, but we resolve conflict, meaning we try to get them to identify conflict before it occurs and then take the off-road. We also provide them with substance use disorder services if they show the early symptoms of substance use disorder. We also provide reentry services, and we also provide gang debriefing services.
Do you provide opportunities for job training or job placement?
We do. We not only do we provide opportunities for them to be placed in jobs, we also provide opportunities for them to be mentors and to find their own voice.
Okay. Has your organization worked with the courts or probation departments before with placing participants?
Yes, we currently have an agreement in place with Bexar County Juvenile Probation, and they refer young people to us, and we walk them through the process of our program. Our Apostles group, which is peer mentors leading peers.
Okay. Roughly how many young people have in the program has the program worked with so far?
Maybe 50 to 55.
And what kind of outcomes have you seen?
Amazing. We have an 87% success rate as far as helping juveniles get off probation, complete drug court, enroll in higher education, universities and or military.
Okay. Can you describe generally what has made the program effective for participants with backgrounds similar to Jose?
First thing that we impress upon them is that there is no savior. They must be the hero of their own story.
Okay. How did you come to know Jose?
Jose came when I first met Jose. He was traveling through a difficult period in his time, in his life. So he ended up at Rise Inspire Academy, which was the school attached to Rise Recovery.
Did they refer them to you, or is that where you met him?
That's where I met him. And then he was referred to be on my caseload by the licensed social worker there based on the demographics of his ACEs.
Have you assessed him for the program with Urban Apostles?
I did. He came into Urban Apostles shortly after this case, I believe, occurred. And then at that time, we reassessed him. Originally, we assessed him at Rise Inspire Academy. However, we assessed him using their tools.
Okay. And after your assessment, what is your impression of him?
My original impression, my first assessment of Jose was that there was 3 forms of enablers that we measured. We measured the family enabler, the personal enablers, and the community enablers. Jose scored highest in family enablers as a direct result of the ACEs based on the abandonment issues and the disappearing father. And then the community is where he scored highest next because of the community that he lived in although it's situated on the northwest, it is one of those pockets of low income or poverty within the northwest. So it doesn't enjoy all of the greater financial successes of the area that he was reared in.
If the court places Jose on community supervision, what specifically could Urban Apostles provide him with or assist him with?
Well, the court has already trusted Urban Apostles to some extent because we testified on his behalf when you put him on monitor. And so we have provided him with work opportunities. We've also provided him with opportunities to grow his own voice, even though he can't move around a lot. We've had Zoom meetings which allowed him to participate. He's come to some social events even prior to being put on monitor. So what we would do moving forward is he would still be a member of our program. We would still support him in every way possible to encourage him to shake the generational curses, remind him that he is not the circumstances he was born into, and to excel in his life, especially in the higher education. We believe in education for liberation.
Would services also include continued job placement or support with his current employment?
Yeah, we would continue to use it. Earlier, I stated that one of our biggest objectives in contact with justice impacted youth was turning perceived community liabilities into community assets. What that means is after he has completed a certain amount of time within our program, learned our curriculum, he then carries the message to the people behind him in junior high school and elementary.
Okay. Would this also include counseling, and if so, what kind?
Yeah, we never stop mentoring, and we're mentoring all the way through 24. And as situations arise, transformation and recovery is not a linear event. So all of the complexities that may go in, that made up his character from the ACEs, as those are revealed, we refer him out to higher level of care if necessary.
Okay. How would the program coordinate with probation officers or report to the court if needed?
Even now, what we do is we have an open line of communication, first of all. And probation is invited to all of our events to participate if they would like. And then where they're struggling or we can bridge the communication gap between him and probation, we also do that.
Okay. Based on your experience and your assessment of Jose, do you think he's a good candidate for community supervision?
I think Jose's a good candidate for community supervision for a couple of reasons. Number one, he scored highest in family enablers. That situation no longer exists in his home. His mother took care of that. Secondly, his community enablers. His mother took care of that by moving to a location in Kirby into a multi-family community. And so with those two things off the board, I believe that his own ambition, he graduated from high school of his own accord. Like he left Rogers Fire Academy without a high school diploma. He enrolled himself in SAU. He got a high school diploma. He continues to work with us and for us, even in volunteer capacity. I know that he's not here because of anything good or any type of conduct that would be considered acceptable. However, as a young person, to derail him now in not use incarceration or punitive measures, if not necessary, transformation doesn't really happen in those environments. In my experience, and his best shot of being a productive member of society is for him to remain in society.
Past witness.
No question, Judge.
Yes. All right, I have a question. If there are no objections.
No, no.
No objection.
All right, so I'm familiar a little bit with your program, but with regards to Mr. Salazar, how long would he be allowed to stay in your program or have some sort of supervision through your program?
Till he was 24 years old. So they moved from teen to young adult to adult, and we try to transition them through the same exact way by finding transitional housing, sober housing, and then plugging them in with community resources. Education is our primary goal with young people like Jose.
Okay, so he'll be supervised by you all if I grant his application until he's 24.
Yes, ma'am.
And then how do you move them to the part of their life where you signified as young adulthood?
Okay, so when they move to young adult, that's really the age between 18 and 21.
Okay.
Like they have adult responsibilities, but not complete responsibility yet. And so at that time, we also realized that the neurosciences, his brain is still developing, he's still going through a learning process. So we support him in every way we can, especially with our partners over at Emotion Wellness.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so sorry to go out of order. How old is your client?
18.
Okay, so he's currently 18.
Turned 18 in May.
Okay.
Judge, if I may, I have a few questions I'd like to ask this witness, if
Sure.
the court and defense will allow. How many people are in your program or in process right now?
17.
Okay. And what kind of repercussions are there to keep them on track in the program?
Well, that's kind of difficult to say. Most of the disciplinary stuff must come from the parent or whoever the guardian is. Almost never, how do I say that? The treatment can't be the punishment. So we do not suspend them from our group, but we will suspend them from activities, like activities of roller skating, jet skiing, and things like that. But the group itself is never used as punitive measure.
Punitive measure, okay. And is this in I'm trying to remember the correct word. This is in compliance with the best practices?
Yeah, this not only is it in lines with the best practices, but I actually wrote those curriculums that most of us use today for like gang intervention, violence prevention, really difficult young people.
Okay. So he would be in the program till he was 24. Is that right?
So the goal, we will mentor him until he's 24, but I hope we will remain friends for the rest of my life.
What if, let's say, he wanders off the narrow path? What kind of measures would you have to bring him back into compliance with the program?
First thing we do is peer accountability. He has a mentor. He's in the courtroom. He graduated from high school this year. He's also very familiar with Jose. So first of all, we send a peer to him. We send a peer to bring them back. Once they come back to us, then we use compassion-focused therapy because we're all justice impacted ourselves. We have a level of a tolerance. Like we can tolerate them a little bit longer than most people. And because of that, we can meet them where they're at. Like most people, if they do something wrong, they get condemned and pushed to the side. We've been there and we've done that. And because of that experience, our compassion can rise to a level where we can tolerate them much longer and work with them. We go get them wherever they was at.
Has anyone ever been ejected or basically taken out of the program?
Well, we're all exclusive. Well, I mean, inclusive. We're never exclusive. So when you mean taken out of the program, if we ever kicked anyone out of the program,
yeah,
there are red lines. There are definitely hard boundaries. Gang activity anywhere around us, weapons anywhere around us, drugs anywhere around us, gangs, drugs, and violence. It's a hard line, zero tolerance.
And how would you be able to determine that one of those red lines has been crossed?
There's several different ways. One of the things we use is an honesty circle. So everything that you say in this honesty circle, you can't get in trouble for. You can be held accountable. But if you can come to us, be honest with the group, then the group itself will come up with what those punitive measures should be. Normally, social media. Young people live their lives on social media today. So do our peers. So do their peers. So when they become in trouble, we go, first thing we do is try to get them back in the boat. Okay. After we get them back in the boat, now we try to figure out cause and effect. what led to you venturing off. It's not a linear process. So it could have been anything. It could have been a contact with the disappearing father or parent trying to reconnect. It could have been running into previous gang members, which caused them to get flustered. Now he harmed himself. So because we have that same experience, most of those experiences is them. Okay. Our level of tolerance can rise to a point of compassion where we won't condemn them, but we will hold them accountable and try to bring them back into compliance with the growth plan we put together.
Okay. So it sounds like whatever's said in this honesty circle stays in the honesty circle.
No, I didn't say that. You can't get in trouble. You can't get in trouble. I didn't say it necessarily stays there. Like every situation, we don't have a cookie cutter method to perform our job because every one of them is unique with his own set of enablers.
So if there was admissions of drug use, or they caught a new case or a felony or something like that, that would have to be reported to probation, right?
If they're on probation, we make clear to them at the very beginning what that relationship looks like between us and probation. Okay. Like we bring them on board. We bring them on board with what we're doing. Holding them accountable does not mean that we're not gonna be honest with probation officer and parent. And we, and then each situation is different, right? We have to decide which war we have to fight because our ultimate goal is to get them across the finish line. Sometimes that's a little unorthodox.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patterson.
Thank you.
Pass with this.
Just one question.
Sure.
If you knew that Jose violated his probation or committed another crime, would you report him?
If I knew he committed another crime, I would encourage him to go down there and discuss it with his probation officer. Not only would I encourage him, I'd give him a ride.
Okay. Pass witness.
No further questions, Judge.
Any further questions?
No, nothing further for this witness, Judge.
For coming down, and thank you for what you're doing in the community.
Thank you.
Young people need a lot of help these days. Thank you.
Thank you.
One more witness, Judge. Jackie Rios.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jacqueline Rios.
All right, you may proceed.
Ms. Rios, where do you currently reside?
In Converse.
Is that in Bexar County? Is that in San Antonio?
It's still considered Bexar County, yes.
Okay. What is your relationship to Jose?
He's my son.
And right now, does Jose live with you?
Yes.
How long has he been living with you?
This time 5 years.
Okay. Does anybody else live at your house?
No, it's just him and I.
Does Jose have any other siblings?
Yes.
How many?
2.
Can you tell us why you are here today?
To be a representative for my son.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay, all
All
right.
right, so let me just, for a moment. Let me cut through your nervousness, all right, a little bit. One, whatever you say to me, whatever my decision ended up being in this case, is not your fault for whatever you said, right? I'm just here to gather information.
Thank you.
Okay, so nothing that happens, my decision will not be your fault. I just need you to tell me the truth because I'm trying to get some insight to him. Believe it or not, my main job or obligation is to make sure that the community is protected. If I had a crystal ball, and if I had a crystal ball that says, oh, this person is coming up here, the state is opposed to their probation, and I look at the crystal ball and the crystal ball says, hey, if you give this person probation, they're going to commit this crime, then that would be easy for me. I'm like, they're going to prison. So I don't have a crystal ball. So that's why I try to get as much information as possible so I can interpret what's in the steps, what's not in the steps, and what's being presented to me. Okay? So no need to be nervous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Judge. What's your relationship like with Jose?
It has gone from parent-child to now where he kind of has to take care of me, going through medical issues.
Can you tell us about your current health situation?
I have stage 3 stomach cancer.
What role does he play in your care and treatment?
He takes me to my appointments, helps around the house, and reminds me of all the meds.
How long has he been active in this role?
About a year.
How has this responsibility affected him?
I think he had to man up, and unfortunately, like I said, I took a little bit of what was left of his childhood away. But he has definitely stepped up with me.
Let's talk a little bit about Jose's education. So far, what's the highest level of education he's achieved?
He is a freshman at the University of Incarnate Word.
Did he graduate high school?
He graduated high school at 16.
And when you say graduated high school at 16, how do you do that?
So ordinary school didn't work for him. So I found him a charter school. That's when he went to SOAR. SOAR was going to take too long. He was ready to move forward. So then I found him the SA Youth, and he was able to do high school quickly there and graduated. And then immediately afterwards, he registered for spring at the University of Incarnate Word.
What was he studying at the University of Incarnate Word?
He is getting a degree, God willing, in business.
Was he on any kind of financial assistance?
Yes.
What kind?
We have financial aid and a waiver.
What's a waiver?
A waiver is for employees that work at the university, get some of the tuition taken off.
Okay. Was he on any kind of scholarships?
Yes, he got a provost scholarship, which is actually one of the highest besides the presidential scholarship. So he went in with a 3.4 GPA, and he was doing good, obviously, until he made the mistake. And
Well, not a mistake, choice.
Choice, you're right. Choice, the decision. And he was put on academic hold.
Okay. And just to be clear, can you tell the court what he was arrested for?
Not sure. I mean, I know
Just what you, I know you don't know the legal words, but what do you?
Robbery.
robbery and the using a car without permission.
Okay.
Okay. What are his plans once this matter, this case is behind him one way or the other? What are his plans?
He starts school on the 24th. He's working. He also has a pending job at Toyota. So I'm hoping he'll be so busy. The only thing he comes home for is to help me around the house or to go to bed.
Okay. Going back to school, where at?
At the University of Incarnate Word.
All right. We talked about jobs. Is he currently working now?
He works for Lloyd.
Do you know what he does, more or less?
It's more like an ushering / security for special events that they have.
Okay. Do you know how long he's held that job with Lloyd?
I think 2 years.
And overall, how is he doing? Has he been fired?
No.
Okay, all right. Does he have any volunteer work or community activities?
So at the school, it's a Catholic university, so they are mandatory to volunteer for the community and at the school. And he's actually just started and already has 200 hours there.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about going back to the beginning. Where was Jose born?
He was born in Edinburgh, Texas.
And did he stay? How long was he in Edinburgh before he moved to San Antonio?
So he was pre-K. Pre-K is when we moved back. I went back and forth with his dad. And every time we ran, we just ended up circling back.
Was Jose with you this entire time, or was he with other people?
So when we came back, when he was 3, we stayed for a year, and then we moved back to the valley. Where we were living wasn't safe for him, so I let him stay with an aunt of mine. And he stayed there until 3rd grade or 4th grade, and then we moved back to San Antonio
It's
been back and forth.
I'm sorry, just to interrupt a little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
You had mentioned something about, you said something that you would move, you would run and then you would move back. What do you mean
Yes, ma'am.
by you would
I was in
run?
an abusive relationship for 30 years.
And so my next question was, you said it wasn't safe for Jose. Why wasn't it safe for Jose?
Because his dad is an addict. And there was times where he felt like he needed to protect me and would get involved.
Who would feel like he?
Junior,
Who's Junior?
Jose,
How old was he more or less when this happened?
the first time he saved me he was 3.
When did Jose ever leave the house because of his father?
Yes,
How long was he gone?
months.
Where would he sleep?
And he slept in cars, he slept with his friends. I'm not sure.
When did he finally come back?
In 15.
Why did he come back?
He was tired of living on the streets and doing wrong and decided he wanted to do right. And I did right by him by making his father leave.
Okay. Does he have any other supportive relationships besides yourself and Lloyd?
He has come very close to the advisor that we have at the university that follows him. He has my mother, who is a doctor. He has his brothers and he has me.
Okay. If the court were to place Jose on probation, would he continue to live with you?
Yes,
What support would you be able to provide him?
I would make sure that he goes to all his appointments and guide him in the correct way.
But whose responsibility is this at the end of the day?
Yes,
Jose violated or broke the law, would you turn him in?
I am the first one to call.
As a mother, what would you hope for in this case?
I love my son and I want the best for him. And I know his decisions caused a lot of people troubles, but I know that he's ready to do good. And I believe that if punishment is needed because he needs to be accountable, but I believe the jail is not what he needs and actually would stunt his moving forward in life.
Pass witness.
Few questions, Judge.
Yes.
So I'm the prosecutor. I'm just gonna be asking you a few questions. I know you're nervous. I'm gonna have to ask some probing questions.
Okay.
For that, I apologize.
Okay.
I just ask that you be honest with me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's start at the beginning. So Jose is your son.
Yes.
He's your biological son?
Yes.
How long have you known him?
18 years.
Whole life?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you, so you said that when you were in an abusive relationship,
Yes.
that Jose would come in to save you.
Yep.
Do you think that gives him like, if a woman's in trouble, he needs to be safe?
I do feel he has compassion as far as that goes, yes.
Has Jose ever been arrested before this?
Yes,
Well, how many times?
I'm not sure.
Okay, would it be over 5?
No.
It would be under 5.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go through. Does Jose suffer, to your knowledge, from any kind of mental health or emotional health issues?
I know he deals with depression and but as far as mentally, no, he's never been diagnosed. And I have taken him to counseling and other sorts.
Okay, when do you take him to counseling?
He's in counseling
Oh,
constantly.
he doesn't go to go. Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Whether it be court ordered or on his own,
Right.
just so he can have somebody to talk to.
Okay, so in the PSI that's already in front of judge, Jose says that he has not been diagnosed or treated for any mental or emotional.
Besides the counseling.
How many other children do you have?
2,
What are their ages?
26 and 24.
Okay, so if something were to happen today then they would be able to help you out with your treatment for your stomach
They
cancer. correct?
actually live on campus at the universities that they go to, so I don't have anybody. So my middle child goes to the University of Incarnate Word as well,
Okay.
but not here. We have, I'm sorry, my ears are
It's
funny.
okay.
We have 7 other schools,
Okay.
so he's abroad. My oldest son, he doesn't have his stuff together, so he doesn't have a car, he doesn't have a way to get to me. I moved so far away from, I mean, it feels like a lifetime away from where we used to live. We're up in the Converse area.
Okay.
So it would be hard for him to do that, but I'm assuming I would have to ask friends and whoever
It's
else.
possible, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Let me ask you, let's go to that night. Do you know how Jose got the stolen car?
No, I actually, I had just had surgery, like 2 days before that happened. So I took meds, he gave me dinner, and he said he was going to bed. So when people came to the house, I didn't even know he had left.
Oh, so he told you he was going to bed, but that was not the truth.
Mhm.
He was out doing this robbery.
Mhm.
Okay. So you had no knowledge that the car was stolen?
No.
You had no knowledge that he was transporting someone to do an armed robbery at the Circle K?
No,
You had no idea the gun was involved?
no,
You had no idea he ran from the police afterwards?
no.
Earlier you said he had compassion because he's seen a woman in need.
He has compassion for a lot of things, actually. He helps out his friends. He helps out anybody he can. Even when he only has $1 in his pocket, he gives to the homeless person across the street. That's just who he is.
Do you know that the victim in this case was a woman that he helped commit this robbery on? You do know that?
Yes.
I just have to ask you, how do you reconcile telling the court that he has compassion because he's seen you as a woman be abused, but he's out there helping the victimization of other women?
Sir, he is, I know right now he's 18 years old, but he was 17 years old when this happened. He's been through a lot of traumatic things in his life. And I believe that you shouldn't be judged for mistakes. Those are how you grow. That's how you build who you are. That's life. Granted, I feel bad. I can't even imagine how it would feel if I was put in that situation. I go, but I still wouldn't wish jail on anybody.
Okay.
Considering,
To your knowledge, was he forced to help be the getaway driver for this?
I don't know what I will.
To your knowledge, if you know, listen. If you don't know, you don't know.
I believe that he didn't go with the intention that that's what they were gonna do.
Would it surprise you to say that when he was interrogated by the police, he admitted to knowing that this robbery was going to happen? Was he involved?
Yes, I would be.
So this isn't a mistake. This is a choice that he made.
I want him to take credibility of that's what happened and what he did. Yes.
So talking about credibility, would it surprise you to know that in the victim impact statement, when asked about the incident on offense, he said, "I have no comments. I had 2 bottles of liquor." He reported the use of alcohol at the time of the offense.
Yeah.
Would it also surprise you that when asked about the victim, he says, "I was not the person that actually did any of these crimes because I was there, that was why I was arrested."
Right. So that was 9 months ago. He has sat there and has dealt with not being able to go anywhere, sit in his thoughts. He wasn't allowed to go to church, so we had church at home. With that, he had the counseling and following from Lloyd. Then he has realized that even just deciding to go and do these things with the person or deciding to leave home when he's supposed to be home, it all has consequences, not just for himself, but for others. I believe that he feels that way.
So only when consequences come in does he start to take rehabilitative action.
No, sir, because he has self-motivated himself before this. This was out of the blue. Something, it's not like he was just doing crimes all along. He was already doing well. This was out of character, out of what his norm was. I don't know if it was the pressure of having to take care of me. I don't know if it was the pressure of his friend telling him he was homeless and didn't know what to do. I don't know.
But ma'am, how can you say you know if when he tells you he's going to bed and he lies to your face while he's out committing an armed robbery? I'll withdraw my vote. We'll pass questions.
All right, thank you.
One question,
Thank you.
Okay.
we're done.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. I have a question because I need some clarification. I always reread the stipulations, and this is what the stipulations say. And this is a statement from this defendant. Oh, you can come forward. And this is why I'm assuming that this is not an aggravated robbery, that the state went on a robbery. This is what it says. Jose was read Miranda warning and told me he understood. I then gathered Jose's information as listed above. I asked Jose what happened and he told me he woke up and his friend came over. Police showed up and he told Nathaniel not to bring heat like this to his house. Jose told me Nathaniel was wearing a shirt and some shorts. Jose stated that his friend's name is Nate, 18 years old, and he's known him for roughly a year. I asked Jose to tell me the truth. Jose then confessed that someone else brought the stolen car over and they picked it up. Jose said he was driving and Nate was in the passenger seat. Jose pulled up to the Circle K and Nate goes inside. Jose stated he did not know what was about to happen. Jose said he was parked in front of the store, 2 spots to the left of the front door. Nate runs back to the car and says, "Go, go, go." Nate then told Jose what he had just did. So Nate and Jose come straight home to the apprehension scene, apartment 802. Jose said he was using a screwdriver to start the car without a key. So he knows the vehicle's stolen because why are you using a screwdriver? Jose goes inside and hid in his room. Jose told me he was wearing a black hoodie and shorts. Jose said no one else was inside the stolen car while he and Nate were inside the stolen car. So I'm just trying to figure out, because of the questions that were asked, it says that, at least it was leaving me with the impression by the questions that were being asked, that he had stated somewhere else that he knew a robbery was going to take place. So where is that so I can view that?
Judge, that's gonna be in this part and the stipulated evidence.
All right, thank you.
Of course, Judge.
All right, so I really need to see this video because this narrative now seems, from Detective John, seems like his narrative is not a narrative, it's what he believes this all means. Because the statement from Jose is different from this narrative, and it's listed as a narrative. So is there a statement that says he knew that this person was going in to commit a robbery? Is there a DVD or something?
There is a body cam video of, I don't have it on me right now, but do you have the body cam?
I can make.
Yeah. Yes, there is a body cam video of the Miranda, I'm sorry, where he interviews both parties.
Well, I specifically want to know.
Yes, with Jose, yes, correct, Judge.
Yes, I would like to see it. Did he say he knew this person was going in to commit an aggravated robbery?
I would need to pull up my notes, but yes, I would need to pull the video up right now.
Yeah, let's do that. There you go. All right, thank you. Just have a seat. Yes.
So for Mr. Young, I think there might be some possible competency issues. I don't want to file for competency just yet because tomorrow's my last day in the county. I took a job out of county. I'd like to request that he be appointed to the public defender's office if Renee has space to take cases right now. That I think he'd benefit from the resources that they have.
Congratulations on the soon to be new position.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Norma, can you see if Renee Munoz is still in the building? Yeah. All right, just give us one moment.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Solana.
Very good.
All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 008-177 State versus Michael Solana. Can I have parties announced?
David McLean for the defense.
And are you Mr. Solana?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Solana, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State proceeding as presented. Ms. Solano, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with obstruction or retaliation as a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Solana, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No,
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
no, ma'am.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 3 years. There's a $1,000 fine probated. State recommends community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2026 CC 009422. There's to be restitution, if any, to bunkhouse, BUNK space HOUS. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years, TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, no contact with bunkhouse at 1000 Fredericksburg Road, 7821, the MRT and anger management. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state? Court does not have to follow those recommendations.
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor, state offer receipts exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Judge, I reviewed that with my client. We have no objection.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it, sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call them the right to remain silent. The state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we just have court to follow the plea bargain.
All right, what was going on? Why are you breaking out a window? And why does it turn into this?
Yeah, I was upset because my phone got stuck.
All right, so did the window steal your phone?
No,
So why are you knocking out a window?
I was just upset. I was upset.
And how old are you?
34.
And this is how we behave when we're upset?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm still learning about that. To be more patient in affliction, so I'm just barely learning that.
All right, were you homeless?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and if you were released, do you have a place to stay?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any family support here?
No, ma'am. I don't.
Where's your family? scattered? All right. Are you originally from San Antonio?
Yes, ma'am.
Any drug issues with you?
No, ma'am, not currently. In the
Okay,
past,
what, in the past, what it was it?
It was methamphetamines.
How often in the past?
I was well, I was an addict for 14 years and I went to rehab when I was 30,
All right, rehab where?
at Haven.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, no offense.
When's the last time you had employment?
I just got a job just before I got locked up.
Doing what?
Photography. I just got a job in photography.
Okay. Is this a place hired you for photography or you just had a camera and you?
No, they hired me for photography.
Okay. And it appears that the restitution may be approximately $1,400. How are you planning on paying that if it is $1,400?
Getting a job.
Okay. And of course, we'll set it for a restitution hearing.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, just for the court's edification, my client is finishing his associate degree in radio, television, and film. He's planning on trying to get his bachelor's in music management. He is trying to better himself, and from what I understand in our conversations, he has been clean for some time now. He's done a good job of trying to beat his addiction. He was staying at the bunkhouse and they were preventing him from getting some of his belongings, and he got upset, and that's what kind of led to all this. And it's not an excuse, and he knows that, and that's why he's here to take responsibility.
Oh, okay. So the bunkhouse is what, a place?
No, it's a homeless shelter.
Oh, it's a homeless shelter. Okay. You should try tiny homes that they have here in San Antonio. All right. State, anything to add with regards to the restitution?
No, Judge, I will just say that I don't believe an attempt has been made yet. So I will do that in the last thing.
All right. How much time do you want for the restitution hearing? 30 days? Norma, if I could have a 30-day reset for a restitution hearing on this case?
Right.
Is that a good date for you, counsel?
I'm checking right now, Judge. It's good. December 8th. Yes, Judge, that'll work.
Okay. And state your excuse. Thank you. All right. The court will sentence you to the following regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days of release from custody, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order probation. Do we need anger management or MRT? Yes. Okay. So I'll deduct 100 hours once you've completed the cognitive thinking course. And I will deduct the remaining hours, 1 hour for every sober support meeting that is completed. And I'm going to require sober support meetings 1 time per week.
Thank you, Judge. Just keep going straight.
There is $1,000 fine that will be probated. If you successfully complete probation, you will not have to pay that fine. The court will sentence you to 3 years suspended and probated for 3 years. There's to be no contact with bunkhouse.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any items remaining there?
Yeah, yes, I actually did, and I had my sister go and she was trying to pick it up. It was only like a couple of days after, they said
Wait a
that
minute. Let's backtrack a little bit. I asked you if you had any family and you said no.
No, yeah, my sister, we're not close. I mean, she gets my stuff, she takes care of my belongings, but that's pretty much it.
That's a lot. Taking care of someone
Yeah, but
else's
she doesn't let
belongings
me.
is a lot.
That's true. I agree.
All right. No contact with bunkhouse at 1000 Fredericksburg Road, San Antonio, Texas, 78201. Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, make better decisions. And if you need help with housing, let probation know. They'll be able to connect you with resources.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Good luck. All right.
Aaliyah Monique Hernandez.
Have a seat, sir.
What you say, okay?
Are you named after the singer?
Yes.
I knew it. Bashan? This is a application, and let me ask you, how long was the letter that Aaliyah sent? Was it 7 pages or 14? 7-page letter? Her mom names her after that, but she doesn't know any of the songs. You should read this, you should listen to the 7-page letter. How many pages was it? 4 pages. Where is Charles Blanc when we need him?
I'm singing it, and I was like, no, it's not 7.
It's 4 pages, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a 4-page letter, okay. I'm gonna follow your agreement, most likely. And it's gonna be 2 pages from probation for you to go over, okay? All right, court is calling 2026 CR 0045555, State versus Aaliyah Hernandez. Can I have parties announced?
Ernest Espinosa for the state.
Joseph Felt for the defense.
And are you Ms. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review with your client?
I have, yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Hernandez, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State proceeding as presented?
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with possession of marijuana, 4 to 5 pounds as a state jail felony. I'm sorry, 5 pounds or less than 4 ounces. As a state jail felony, the range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, I do not have to follow your plea. If I don't and give you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes.
You believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so.
Ms. Hernandez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? I'm sorry?
Has anybody promised you anything or promised to pay you anything in order to take this plea or just the plea bargain itself that you've been dealing with?
No.
Nothing over and above the plea bargain agreement.
All right. Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, $600 fine probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. $120 to the Bexar County Crime Lab for testing. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
State defense?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Brandon Meza, M-E-Z-A, DOEP course, random UAs, no possession of firearms or ammunitions. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? I'm sorry, what?
It's either, well, guilty, not guilty, or no contest. You recall what we were discussing earlier? About if you plead guilty, then she'll find guilty. Plead not guilty, then we have the trial. During the plea, if you plead no contest, you're telling the court that you think it's the best way to resolve the matter. She can still find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Just plead no contest at that time. Okay.
All right, do you understand what a no contest plea? There are only, the benefit of it is if you successfully complete everything, this will show up on your record as having been dismissed, but it will be on your record. If you enter a guilty plea and you're not seeking deferred, I'm sorry, with a no, strike everything that I've said before. Thank you. With a no contest plea, a no contest plea only means this. You're not saying you're guilty. You're not saying you're not guilty. You're just not fighting the charges against you. Usually with no contest pleas, the reason why people will enter that is because they think there may be a civil issue that may be arise or some sort of collateral consequences. For example, if this were a DWI case and you injured somebody and you pled no contest and they want to file a civil suit against you, they would have to go to the civil court and they would have to prove the causation and then prove how much money you would owe them. If you were to end up in that same scenario pleading guilty, they would just take your guilty plea over there and the only issue is how much money you're going to pay. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so you're pleading no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then back to what I was saying, with a deferred adjudication, if you successfully complete everything, it's still going to show up on your record, but it's going to show up that you were on probation for this, you successfully completed it and it was dismissed. Do you understand all those things?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
All right, you're 18. So sometimes I talk very fast. This is what I need you to do for me. If you don't understand what I'm saying, if you don't understand what your attorney is saying or what the state is saying, you have to let us know because we're assuming you understand. Okay?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So far, is there anything that you have not understood or you need me to explain?
No.
Okay. Then you're pleading no contest?
Yes.
All right. State any evidence to support her plea?
Yes, Judge, state offers States Exhibit 1 and all attached.
We have no objection, Your Honor.
All right. So these are stipulations. It contains the police report, everything that's supposed to prove that you committed this offense. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. So the state, normally, if we were having a jury trial, they would have to call witnesses. They would have to call the chemist to say, yes, this is marijuana. They would have to call officers to say that you had the marijuana. They're not going to do that today because you've entered into this plea bargain agreement. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. So basically what I'm saying is you understand this and you're agreeing that everything in this, if these people were to come to testify, this is what they will say. You understand?
Yes.
All right. The court will review the same and accept it into evidence. Oh, state, you may be excused. Thank you. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Anything you would say on behalf of your client?
If I may, Your Honor.
Yes.
She did just turn 18. She was 17 at the time of the offense. To put it lightly, Mr. Meza was a bad influence and she made bad decisions in this state. She wants the court to know that once she's granted deferred, she hopes she granted deferred and follow the plea bargain, that she'll be residing with her mother. Has a good support system there. Her mother does live in Kyle, which is in Hayes County, so she would be asking to transfer to Hayes County. She actually has a GED. She left high school early, but got the GED early. As you can tell, she's just now turned 18, and many don't even graduate high school until they're 18. But she was also working, gainfully employed at Chicken Express and then Wendy's. So she wants to get back on track, and she feels that this is the first step to do so.
All right. What was Brandon Mesa's relationship to you?
Boyfriend.
All right. And the home that y'all were saying about at Hernandez, is that your grandmother?
That's his.
His grandmother? I do not understand this generation where grandparents and parents allow teenagers to cohabit in their house and they're bringing absolutely nothing to the table. So, did your mom put you out? Is that the reason why you were living here?
No,
So you just told your mom, I want to go live with my boyfriend.
no, I didn't tell her nothing.
So, oh, you just left?
Yes, ma'am.
Left with no place to stay, just depending on somebody allowing you to stay.
Yes.
So what, did you all spend all day in his room, or I should say in his grandmother's room, because that's her home, not his, smoking all day?
Mm.
Well, there were a lot of drugs found in there. I think they said large amount of cash, drugs, and a firearm. So what were you all doing? I can't hear you.
Nothing.
See, people always do this shyness thing. But then when they're at the grandmother's house, living with a boyfriend in the grandmother's house with drugs, cash, and firearms, and you screaming at this other person for calling the police, getting upset with them. And then I guess you put your hand through a window because how dare he call the police just because his brother tried to stab him or something. Like, how dare he call the police, Attorney Appelt, just because his brother was trying to stab him? He just has no idea what's going on. Do you have any children?
No.
Thank goodness. You don't need that right now. You need to get your life together. All right, the court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. We can do a transfer to Cal, Texas. You say that's Hayes County?
That is my understanding, yes, Your Honor.
Proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Who else stays in that house other than your mom? Any minors in that household?
No.
All right, no residing in households with minors. No contact with Brandon Mesa. TAP evaluation in custody. Follow recommendations. We can do a referral to felony drug court just to see what they say. That will be in custody. 200 hours community service restitution. I'm going to order the cognitive thinking course. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. And then 100 hours will be deducted if she enrolls in some higher level education or a trade school certification is obtained. There's to be no possession of firearms or ammunition. $600 fine, probated. Field visits one time per month until further notice if Hayes County is able to conduct field visits. $120 to the Bexar County Crime Lab for testing. Probation, anything else? Thank you. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. When's the last time you used marijuana?
Since the last time I got charged with it.
All right, regular UAs, make sure they test for levels if she's positive for marijuana. Probation, anything else?
Judge, my only concern is that felony drug control is for place for.
All right, let's not do that then.
Nothing else.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, you better start making better choices in your life. Otherwise, this whole thing coming before a judge and whispering, not going to get you anywhere. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Thank you. Lionel Young, yes.
Yes, good afternoon, Judge. I did talk to Renee and he's talked to my client, and as far as I'm aware, he should be able to take the case.
Okay. Do you want this recall, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Trying to think. Would perhaps next Thursday work?
Just let me know.
Just to get familiarized.
Okay. Do you want it next Thursday, or do you want it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Do you want it at the end of
Is
August?
it right if I can look to my schedule and give it Norma?
Yes.
And get a date? Okay.
Okay.
Thanks again, Renee. I appreciate it. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
He was just chilling in his room until the police showed up. He never tried to call police or notify anyone that, hey, this robbery had occurred, which to me is indications that he.
No, the indications, y'all can do that for argument. I just want to know.
Yes.
Because I was reading the stipulations that he said he didn't know that there was going to be an aggravated robbery. And then there was questions that were being asked that seemed that he told somebody, yes, I knew of an aggravated robbery. That's why I wanted to know what was in the DVD statement.
And that was my misreading of one report over another, and that was my apology, Judge.
No problem. I mean, it happens. Okay, that's what
Okay.
I needed to know.
Yeah, we're good. We're ready.
Okay, thank you. It's awesome. All right, the court is calling 2026 CR 0000426 and 2026 CR 0000424, State versus Jose Salazar. Can I have parties announced for the record, please?
Brandon Brady for the state.
Robert Ariano for the defendants.
And then you are Mr. Salazar.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so where we left off, the court wanted it. The stipulations that the court read stated that the defendant didn't know an aggravated robbery was going to take place. Obviously, based upon the stipulations, he knew it was a stolen vehicle because he's driving the vehicle with a screwdriver. So the court wanted to know, based upon questions that were asked, whether there was a statement from him that said that he knew that a robbery is going to be committed, because in the stipulations, it states that he did not know. So off the record, I was informed by counsel that he never stated that he knew a robbery was going to take place.
Correct. He did not say that. Correct.
Okay. I just wanted to receive that.
Yes, Judge, and that's my mistake, and I apologize for that. We also have, if the court wishes to view a recording of that statement, I've labeled it State Exhibit A, and I've talked to Mr. Vedano, he has stipulated to it. We would like to admit it to evidence pending any objection.
No objection, Judge.
All right, State's Exhibit number 8 is admitted to evidence. If you'll give it to the court reporter. All right, thank you.
A or 8? A is an alpha.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 2026 CR 0000426. Court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Is he currently on GPS?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's going to be continued GPS. That will be for tracking, waive fees. And I'm only doing tracking because based upon the testimony that the court received, you're starting school, you have employment, you're dropping your mother off to appointments. And for me to put all those times and dates in it would be insurmountable work for the person who's monitoring the GPS. There is to be no contact with Nathaniel Flores, there's to be continued I imagine it's treatment with the urban apostles, ISP, IOP, there's to be 200 hours of community service restitution, deduction of 1 hour for every sober support meeting completed. I'm going to require weekly sober support meetings. And you're doing community services with through the Catholic Church?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I just help around or set up.
All right. Probation. You can accept the community service hours from the Catholic Church. They'll need to provide something in the hours. Probation will give you a sheet on what needs to be provided to them. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Yes.
Agreement?
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even know if we need field visits since he's going to be on ISP. What are your thoughts?
No, they're gonna do both.
All right, so we'll do ISP then. This is run concurrent with 2026 CR 0000424. There's to be no contact with 6402 Days of Vala Road, 78249. And that's the Circle K. And Miss Abrams, I said GPS tracking. When do you finish with everything for your day? What's the latest?
It really all depends. Depending on if I have a job that day, with Urban Apostles at Skyline, because sometimes it can vary.
What's the
until, like,
latest it ends?
1 in the morning to 2.
Well, you'll have to get approval for that to be out at 1 in the morning or 2. So, Ms. Abrams, what time do you want to put for tracking? And the exception will be employment, but he'll have to provide a schedule. He just can't be out there at 1 a.m. So what do you say?
All of the lower byline, in the speaker center.
Mhm.
10 p.m. Dutch.
All right. So with a 10 p.m. curfew. Let's see, let's come back in 4 months and see how he's doing.
And Judge, if I may make one more recommendation?
Yes.
We would also ask for no contact with the complaining witness, Miss Katie Blevins, and I can spell that last name for you.
Okay. Oh, I have it in the, well. All right, so that's a no contact there. Any other requests?
None, no further, Judge.
All right. Probation, any other requests? And there's to be no possession of firearms or ammunition. And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? The trial court certification.
Take backs.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Next, we're moving to 2026 CR 000424. Court will sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, continued GPS tracking, waive fees. That's with a 10 p.m. Curfew. The exception will be employment. That will be for 4 months. No contact with Nathaniel Flores, continued treatment with Urban Apostles, San Antonio, Texas. ISP, IOP, 200 hours community service restitution, 1 hour to be deducted for sober support meetings. That's to be weekly. To accept the community service from Catholic Church Charities. This is to run concurrent with your other case, 2026 CR 000426. There's to be no contact with 6402 Days of Allah Road. No contact with Katie Blevins, no possession of firearms or ammunition. Is there going to be restitution in this case?
There's $250, I think, for a cell phone, and then I think a deductible for the UUMB of $500. And then Circle K had, I don't know if they
never got back.
All right, so, but no, in this case, the unauthorized use or possession of stolen vehicle.
I believe it's $500.
All right, so there's to be a $500 restitution. Who is that to?
It's gonna be to Ethan Long.
To Ethan Long. And is that the only restitution?
Also $250 in restitution to Katie Blevins.
All right, and $250 restitution to Katie Blevins. And Ms. Abrams, that restitution to Katie Blevins should be in the other cause number. All right, probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea, because I followed your plea, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me explain something to you. And I have to tell this to students in my class at UTSA all the time. Sometimes maybe you don't know what people's plans are, but deep down inside, you know whether the person you're hanging with is a good person or not a good person. In the court of law, it depends on what can the state prove, what can they not prove. But you and I both know deep down inside what was going on. You understand? You have better stay on the straight and narrow. That other case, the robbery case, if a motion to revoke is filed, you're looking at 20 years in the prison. The state made an offer to you where it was a cap of 10. So that means that your punishment would have been capped at 10 years. I gave you deferred adjudication because if a motion to revoke is filed against you, you're looking at 20 years in prison. From here on out, with your life, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself a question. Is this something that could potentially result in me going to prison for 20 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And anybody, because right now you're on a good path. If there is anybody in your life who sort of makes you think about going astray, that is not a person who should be in your life. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, my understanding there's victim impact.
There is, Judge. We like.
Y'all ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Court is calling 2026 CR 003081 State versus Lionel Young. Can I have parties announced?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. Young.
Are you Mr. Young?
Well,
Counsel, you've been appointed to represent him today. Mr. Arnett asked to be removed as he is going to be, I think, chief of some division somewhere else. Do you waive notice?
yes, Your Honor. I talked to my client about me just being appointed today, and if he wishes to waive that 10-day notice, and he's like fine with proceeding today.
All right. Then, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with Mr. Young?
We did access what was in the state's file, reviewed it with him, and spoke about his options, just Judge.
All right. Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Young, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Sure.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, Judge.
State proceeding as presented.
We are, Judge.
Mr. Young, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
All right, your charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams, that's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, I do not have to follow your plea. If I don't follow your plea and give you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yeah. Isn't the currency?
Yes. Counsel, has your client been able to provide any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
In my opinion, he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Young, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
Not at all.
Have you been promised anything other than this plea bargain agreement?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Very much.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison, and the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
State defense?
That is the plea, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that will be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Any motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, and a referral to felony drug court. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state? And I do not have to follow those recommendations. Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest?
State, any evidence?
Judge, you have to say exhibit number 1, including all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Thank you. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Sorry, say again? I'm sorry.
Did you, no need to apologize. Did you review the stipulations? It has the police report in it and everything that proves the state's case beyond a reasonable doubt. Did you review this document?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. And did you understand it?
Yes.
And did you sign it in every place that you're supposed to sign?
That's what I was told, yeah.
Okay. Again, you have a right to have a jury trial. So today, what the state is doing, they're not going to call any witnesses. They're just asking me to review this police report and all of the documents to see if the evidence is sufficient to find you guilty. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so counsel, do you think mental health court would accept him? I know this is a conviction now, but do you think they would do a review?
Being as that the felony.
And maybe they could do a motion for new trial, I don't know.
Being as that the felony mental health court's a pretrial diversion, Mr. Young is a habitual, and they were lenient enough, I believe, giving him the chance at straight community supervision. I think that at the review stage, the district attorney's office would likely reject based upon past criminal history, Judge.
All right, thank you. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. The following is to take place in custody: felony drug court evaluation and a TAP evaluation.
Judge, I believe he's already been screened for drug court, and he's met criteria, and he's deemed, upon him granting probation, that he would be granted admittance.
All right, so then there's to be a transfer to felony drug court, regular reporting. The conditions that I'm giving you, felony drug court may change those. So once you're placed in their program, the judge there will supervise you. The only time I will see you again is when you successfully graduate, which I know you will, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, proof of employment or SSI within 60 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no residing in households with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 100 hours of community service restitution, deduct 1 hour for sober support meetings that are completed, and the court will require weekly sober support meetings. Probation, is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
It's just a copy of the things I need, or the list of things I have to complete. Other than that, just when things are approached, I do appreciate it. You know, I'm blessed and more fortunate than most.
All right, you're welcome. We're gonna try to make sure you get back on track, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and my understanding, your dad's here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's somebody who's still supporting you, right?
Way more lucky than most.
All right. Could you have Dad come up, please?
You want to come up?
Mr. Young, I'll be there to be back against the.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Well,
I'm glad we got this solved today for you, okay?
all right, sounds great.
So is there anything else that you think he would need? Felony drug court are going to address a lot of the issues. They address the mental health issues as well as the drug issues. And usually the drug issues are just a symptom of the mental health.
Absolutely. I mentioned his medical, getting medical attention. He has seizures.
Okay.
And they're progressively getting worse.
Okay. I'll put this in Odyssey so they'll know.
Yeah, so the other judge, Glenn will know, yeah.
All right. So counsel, I'm going to have him stay in custody and then felony drug court will just release him.
Understood, Judge. And I let him know that might be the situation where they'll determine if he needs inpatient treatment and the like, and he was okay with that arrangement, Judge.
All right. So it's going to be very important that you remain involved, and drug court is very good and equipped with dealing with the family so that the family can come together and make good decisions that can help him be successful.
We'll do that. We're engaged.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court. You're such a gentleman. I knew you would be.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Yes.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure
Oh, wait, I'm not done yet.
In the note from the referral that was sent back over to the county report, it indicates he had 2 cases pending,
I think it's a misdemeanor case.
1 case.
Yeah, criminal mischief was.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I just want to make sure everything, that there's nothing pending so long.
All right, so did you review the trial court certification telling you whether or not you have a right to appeal?
Yeah.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. This is a felony conviction, so you're not allowed to possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question like what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, okay? All right, and here's the thing, make sure that you stay in contact with everybody, don't go missing, and don't stop taking your medications. If there's some side effects, let them know what the side effects are, okay? All right, good luck to you. Do you have anything else?
I'm telling you, top of my mind, I just can't remember. Oh, and so yeah, the drug court, I leave from here to there, or I go on my own?
No, no, no. So what's gonna end up happening is I'm asking them to have you remain in custody, and felony drug court will have you brought to the felony drug court. And they will talk to you and they'll make a decision whether or not to release you, whether or not to place you in inpatient, outpatient, it will be their decision. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, okay?
No, blessing, God is good.
Oh, thank you. And blessings to you.